AITA for refusing to spend my money on my stepdaughter's wedding? Edit. Sick of racist stepdad. Is pretending to be my stepdaughter and is not my actual stepdaughter. My wife passed away when my sons were 8 and 4 respectively. Since then I remarried and my new wife and I have been married for some 11 years now. She herself was married before and had a daughter of her own from her own past marriage. Her ex-husband's story is its own saga, but suffice to say he's alive but isn't in their life anymore. When we married, my children were 13, son, and 9, son, and my stepdaughter was 12, stepdaughter. For 11 years I tried to make some bridges. I would get her gifts and try to make sure she always got what she wanted. I did everything I could to make her happy. I would drive her to school, be at her extracurriculars. I paid for the nicest private schools for her I could. Not to mention, I worked day and night so I could give her the lifestyle she deserved. My wife is a housewife. A choice she made after she voluntarily quit her job in marketing. I tried my best and treated her just like my sons. But she continued to hate me. This came to a head specifically when my stepdaughter graduated about 5 years ago. While my eldest son had invited my wife, his stepmom, to his graduation, my stepdaughter refused to invite me. She had 2 tickets, but she only invited her mother. Her grandparents refused as they live in my wife's native country. When I asked why, she said, "You're not my dad. You didn't raise me, and I don't want you in my life." I was heartbroken. I tried very hard for her to like me, but she hated me. Still, I paid for her college. I paid for both of my sons' colleges as well. Nevertheless, a few months back, she informed my wife that she will be getting married. I only found out when my wife told me. What was even more devastating is that she said she would come home to celebrate. And I brought a cake, and balloons and so much more. Then, last minute, she changed plans. She just told my wife that she should come over to her apartment. Without my sons and I was shattered. When I did eventually called to congratulate her, she just tried to end the conversation as quickly as she could. The last thing I had asked was maybe the honor to have a father-daughter dance with her, which she had shot down. I said nothing. But then came the bill and my wife said she needed some money for her wedding. I considered it long and hard. But clearly, as she didn't consider me as her father, I said I would not be paying for her wedding. I told my wife that she had money saved up. It was her choice to use that if she wanted. But I would not be paying for her wedding. She was furious at me. She said she barely had any money saved up and I was being an awful person. I have received calls from all of my wife's family telling me that I should pay. Mainly her immediate family, like my father-in-law and my brother-in-law. The whole thing has become a mess. It has divided our family, but I am still holding my ground. AITA? 1 Street Edit. I want to be clear. I will absolutely be paying for my son's wedding when it comes. 2nd Edit. I want to also clarify that this is going to be far from a minor financial inconvenience. While I am sufficiently wealthy, it is still not something that will not go easy on my bank account. My wife's family is Indian. Her ex-husband was Indian and my stepdaughter is Indian. Her wedding is going to have probably around 400,600 people. 3rd Edit. My wife has been an amazing mother to both our boys and our girl. She is loving and doting wife, who runs a phenomenal house. She tried to get her daughter close to me as well. To little consequence. I also do not think that I could be where I am without her. And certainly before her I was nowhere close to where I am in my success. It is also true that my money has always been our money. And she does most of the accounting for the house anyway. If I do this, I would be doing this for her, not my daughter. Moreover, if she really wanted to, she could do it without my approval. More than half the money is in bank accounts with her name on them. Long story. Involving bad business decisions early in my life, which gave me bad credit. If she wanted to, she could. She never has, and I do not think she will. If she does, that will be her choice. And even if she told me she was going to, I do not think I will stop her. 4th edit. Some of you have DM'd me questions about my life. Yes, I do have one son with my wife. My wife had her daughter when she was quite young, 19. And we had a baby boy. It was not planned, and he is 3 now. After my daughter graduated, I wished to keep parts of my life hidden because they were not important to this story. But some of you have mentioned that this may be important to the story as it may have impacted my relationship with my daughter. I assure you, she was just as cold with me before the baby, and the event at her graduation happened before my daughter knew about the pregnancy. NTA, why on earth would you pay for this? You probably aren't even on the guest list. She's used to using your money. That should have stopped longer ago. But now is as good a time as any. NTA. Your stepdaughter said you are not her dad. You are not obliged to pay for her wedding since you are not her dad. Even though you tried and supported her. Ask them to ask money from her biological dad. That's the very least they can do. At this age, her daughter will never accept you as a father figure. So you can accept that fact and act accordingly. I noticed right off that stepdaughter did not contact you to ask you to pay for the wedding. NTA. NTA. She only wants your money. And even then she won't even try to be nice. Even if you paid, you definitely won't get an invite. I would stop trying to be nice to her, TBH. NTA. Your wife is being unreasonable. Her daughter shouldn't expect it. The fact that you paid for her college was more than enough. NTA. Frankly, your wife holds a lot of responsibility as to why your stepdaughter does not respect you. It would appear you're paying for private school and paying for her college is not a good enough reason for your wife to have some very strong conversations with your daughter about respect and what family actually means. Not a goddamn chance in hell. NTA. Do not give her a cent. NTA. She said you aren't her father and she treats you the way she does. But expects you to foot the bill for her wedding? Nope. What's your wife's role in all this? Did she try to help you build a relationship with her daughter at all? Why was she okay with the way her daughter treated you all these years? Maybe time to rethink your marriage? Tell your wife's family that they are more than welcome to pay for the wedding since they feel they have a say in the matter. NTA. You're a person with feelings, not an ATM you can stash in a corner and demand cash from. NTA. You've treated your stepdaughter well and given her everything she needed. And she didn't appreciate it, or you don't give her a dime. Don't give in. This is your hill to die on. NTA. Your stepdaughter wants nothing to do with you. Why does she think she can have your wallet? She can call her real dad. You know, the one that raised her. NTA. You've gone above and beyond despite being abused, and your wife allowing the abuse. NTA. Your wife's family can pay if they are so outraged. Definitely NTA. You've tried. You were always there. You did your best. But you're not just there to give her money. If she doesn't want a relationship with you, she doesn't deserve any of your money. I'm surprised your wife even asked. She should know better. NTA. 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 God, I am so mad at them, and it's not even my business. Why did you let her treat you like that? Why didn't your wife did anything about it? Why did you still try to have a relationship with her when all she does is using you for money? Don't pay for her wedding and don't let your wife gaslight and guilt-tripping you. You don't own your stepdaughter anything. NTA. You gave her everything she needed. She appreciated none of it and doesn't recognize you for anything. You've done more than enough by paying for her college. Now she's on her own. NTA. You are right. She specifically told you you are not her dad and she doesn't want you in her life. Done. NTA. Karma gonna karma. NTA. But please make sure your stepdaughter understands all that you have financially done for her and that you are now drawing the line because she continues to treat you badly. Next she will want a house, vacations, etc. This will never end until you end it. She's an adult now and has every right to choose who she likes and respects. But you married her mother, not her. And as an adult now, your financial commitment to her as her mother's husband has come to an end. She does not have a right to expect that you or anyone else in the world will reward her for anything she has not earned, including the money you earned and saved for your family. She had every opportunity to become an actual member of your family and she has rejected it time and time again. NTA. Your stepdaughter sounds horribly entitled and ungrateful. I see no reason you would help fund her wedding. You'd just be following her wishes or not being in her life after all. Are you even invited to the wedding?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic AITA is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.